Ganesha Chaturthi according to Sadhguru. In the months of August and September in India, it is a god with an elephant face. It was not supposed to be an elephant, it was supposed to be a Ghana. It's called Ganapati, which means the chief of Ganas, Shiva's companions. They spoke in a language which nobody could decipher, they spoke like cacophony. And they seemed to be always inebriated, or at least they behaved like that. Shiva was a bit of a vagabond husband. He was constantly going off wherever his wanderings took him for long periods of many years. Moreover, because of the nature of who Shiva was, he was considered Yaksha Swarupa, or not of human origin. Parvati could not bear his child. When she's with him, she's fine. When he's gone for long periods, her maternal instincts took over. She wants to have a baby. So, one day she took something of herself, the sandal paste that was on her body, she smeared herself head to toe, mixed it with the local soil. Using her tantric power, she made it in the form of a baby. She waited for a period of time, then slowly peeled off all the sandal paste and breathed life into it. A nice little boy came, and she was very happy in the company of this boy. This may look far-fetched, but today science is talking in these terms. If someone were to take an epithelial cell from you, someday we could make something of you out of it. Shiva lands up from somewhere, nobody knows where he goes. Him and his friends land up, full, all inebriated and happy, come to see his wife. With the flick of his sword, he took off the boy's head and went to see Parvati. He's very happy to see his wife after 12 years, but the wife saw blood on his sword, and she screamed. Shiva tried to convince her, it is okay. He is not really your son. After all, you made him up and I closed him. So what is the problem? But she was in no mood to listen. He said, that's not possible. He is decapitated, he's finished. I don't care what has happened, I want him back to life. So, he looked around and the leader of the Ghana, he asked him, what? He said, okay. So, he lopped off his head and put it on the boy's head, first head transplant. Because he took the head off the leader of the Ganas and put it on this boy, he said, from now, you are a Ganapati. You are the head of Ganas. The law talks about how the Ganas had limbs without bones. In this culture, a limb without bones meant an elephant trunk, so artists made it into an elephant head. Because of this extreme sense of intelligence, he did not allow anything to be an obstacle in his life. Every obstacle in life can be cleared if you have the needed intelligence, isn't it? So, this is what he proved. Ganesh Chaturthi should be about boosting the brain, not the belly, isn't it? This is not just a day for eating. This is a day when you must multiply your brains, not your belly. Ganesh is the symbol of intellectual activity. He is the one who wrote down the Mahabharata. The best stenographer you can have. The sage who dictated the scriptures to him, the challenge for him from Ganesh was he should not pause in the dictation. He must continuously speak, and he will continuously write. He said, if you pause, I won't write further. It's a test for the sage whether what he's speaking is really a fountainhead of his being, or is it something scholarly that he makes up in his head. Ganesha said, only uninterrupted dictation. If you do, I will write. If you pause somewhere, once I keep my pen down, I will not write again. So says Vyasa, spoke uninterrupted. It went on for months on end. Ganesh wrote without missing a single word. This is the nature of your intellect. You can use it to consciously imagine something. A man with an elephant head because that's the biggest head you can find on the planet, that means a larger brain. The symbol of human intellect dissolving him is the symbol that if you use your intellect right, you can dissolve the world. You can obliterate the universe with your imagination. He is very flexible. He takes on many forms and poses. He is also the god of learning. So, they will make an image of Ganesh with clay, unburnt, and then they will paint him up nicely. Some people do it without paint, some with paint, and then they will worship him. Create a god, create a frenzy around him, make him your entire life. For those 15 days or 1 month, there's nothing else but Ganesh. We eat what he eats, we only like what he likes, everything is about him. We immerse it in the lake or ocean, so that God dissolves. The most important aspect is that you have been given the liberty to create a god and then dissolve a god. This is a great privilege that no other culture allows you. This is the only culture which is still conscious that God is our making. The universe will not exist in your experience if you create a powerful imagination. Activity does not make consciousness, consciousness makes activity. The nature of your mind has become you. To reverse these roles is most important because if you determine the nature of your mind, something wonderful could happen.